Attorney, nasan si Pastor?
Oh, ayan. Panoorin nyo ito mga animal na to. Wait lang, sandali. In-interview nila at buti na lang to si attorney, matalino at saka ito play natin uli.
Attorney, nasan si Pastor? Yan.
Yan din ang tanong ko kung saan siya ngayon exactly. That's also my question. And that is why siguro kaya nangyayari itong maraming problema po ngayon.
Pero kayo po ba yung nakapag-usap lately?
Lately, wala po. The last time that I was able to talk to him was a long discussion prior to the issuance of the warrant of arrest issued by the Senate.
You haven't talked to him since the warrants were released?
Yes, I was not able to talk to him, but it was a long discussion before that was issued. We already talked about certain scenarios as to what would happen because somehow he was able to foresee that these things may happen. So that is why I can talk for him based on his last instructions to me.
Attorney, agree ba kayo sa statement ni former President Digong na overkill yung raid?
Ito na. Simula na yung magiging mga sarcastic nito mga gunggong na to.
It was not only an overkill. I do believe, I have reasonable grounds to believe that it was even illegal, no? And why do I say that? Because under Rule 113, Section 11 of the revised rules on criminal procedure or rules on criminal procedure, there are 3 requisites, no? Before you can actually enter, a police officer can enter any enclosures or dwelling. And I believe that at least 2, and there is even ground to believe that all 3 are not present in this case. And why do I say that? Because the first requisite states that the public officer, that the person to be arrested is or is reasonably believed to be in said building.
Yun ang unang 3 elemento daw. Number 1, dapat talagang meron kang reason na pinaniniwalaan na talagang naandun sa loob yun. Yung tao na huhulihin mo. Doon pa lang sablay na. Bakit? 2 beses mo nang ni-raid, wala dun eh. So sa tingin mo, babalik pa yun dun? Doon pa lang, bagsak na. Second element.
Second, that the police officer has announced his purpose and authority to make the arrest. And
ayan. Pangalawa, dapat sasabihin mo. Mag-a-announce ka. Tandaan nyo itong binabasa niya ni attorney, batas to ha. Ito ho'y batas. Hindi ito opinion. Ito'y dapat sundin. Malinaw?
And thirdly, the third requisite is that he has requested and been denied admittance. Now, as to the first requisite po, this is...
Ibig sabihin, pagka dininay, doon na, pwede mo na. Wala nga eh. Paano i-deny? Anong may echo? Ano sasabi mo may echo? Ano ba yung anarot na echo na yan? Ikaw lang nakarinig ng echo? Baka may demonyo dyan sa inyo. Anong echo? Wala namang echo ah. Nyawa ka, anarot. Clear naman, ikaw lang nakarinig ng echo. Ano ka? Itapo mo na yung cellphone mo. Tingnan mo, ikaw lang nakarinig. Lahat sila ayos eh.
Grievously violated because the operation, the raid, was conducted simultaneously in 4 different locations. Number 1.
Ito malinaw to ha. Kasi importante yung elemento na sure ka na naandoon. Okay? Kaya pwede mo i-serve doon at pwersahin pasukin. Kung nag-deny. Una, hindi mo nga sinabi. Kaya, paano kayo di-deny kung hindi mo sinabi? Ito yung 4 na sabay-sabay yung raid. Kaya ang ganda ng paliwanag ni attorney dito, 4 yun sabay-sabay na raid. Asan si Kibuloy doon? Ano siya? Ang alam ko, appointed son of God siya. Hindi siya, hindi, mali. Tama. Oo. Hindi siya son of God. Magkaiba yun. Di ba? Ano ibig ko sabihin? Kung sigurado kang, halimbawa, si Jay Guevara, sigurado kung nasa, nasa sabungan siya. Oh, hahanapin ko din ba siya sa basketball court? Hahanapin ko din ba siya sa grocery? Hahanapin ko din ba siya sa bahay niya? Hindi. Alam ko kasi nasa sabungan siya. Kaya doon ako magsiserve ng warrant. Dito, sabay-sabay na pinasok. So, ibig sabihin, hindi nila talaga alam kung asan si Pastor Kibuloy. Gets nyo?
In the airport compound here, the KJC Central. Second is in the Prayer Mountain in Tamayong, Kalinan. Third is in yung sa tuktok na talaga ng bundok, doon sa Glory Mountain din sa Kalinan. And fourth, in Kitbug in the southern province po, Sarangani province. So, I cannot believe that Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy would be reasonably believed to be in 4 places at the same time. And that,
Ang ganda ng paliwanag ni attorney dito, tas imamak nitong mga ewan ko sino tong mga animal na to.
arrest warrant likewise clearly indicated that his address is at KOJC Central in Buhangin, Davao City. So therefore, the search in the supposed arrest operation in Glory Mountain, in Tamayong, Kalinan, in the Prayer Mountain, and in Kitbug, are, to my mind, illegal.
Gets nyo kung bakit illegal? Kasi doon sa warrant, ang address ni Pastor Kibuloy nandun sa KOJC. So anong kinalaman nung tatlo pang lugar? Di ba? So ibig sabihin nun, nanguhula itong mga pulis kung asan si Pastor. They do not have idea kung asan talaga si Pastor. So there's no reason para pasukin. That's the point. Tuloy.
Sasampahan nyo ba ng kaso, attorney, yung
yes po.
kapulisan? Sasampahan nyo ba ng kaso? Itong sinasabi nyong illegal, so pwede nyong sampahan ng kaso yung mga nag-serve ng warrant o yung nagutos?
There is that great probability po because we are looking at Article 269 of the Revised Penal Code, unlawful arrests, because in Kalinan, in Glory Mountain, there were 9 members who were unlawfully arrested, and all the requisites of an unlawful arrest under Article 269 is present.
Grabe ito magpaliwanag, ano? Kasi ito professor Kasi talagang sabi niya, unlawful yung arrest doon sa isang lugar na ginawa. Bakit? Ano lang ba ang lawful arrest na hindi kailangan ng warrant? Ipapaliwanag niya ngayon.
There's also a probable violation of Article 132, which is interruption of religious worship, because here in KOJC Central, in Buhangin, the operation was conducted at 3:45 in the morning to 4 o'clock. And that is actually the time of the devotional prayer of the members of KOJC, of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ. And if you...
Sabi nito, boss, tip ko lang po, dapat maganda ng generator. Meron. Yung generator ng KOJC, pwedeng pailawin ng buong Davao. Hindi nyo alam yun. Pinalita yun. Kaya malupit yan.
To interrupt that is actually a manifestation or a ceremony of a religious nature, and that is actually criminal in nature likewise. The destruction of the fence.
So sinabi niya, criminal yung ginawa na pagpasok sa isang sumasamba yung mga tao. Naku po. Tandaan ninyo, eto church po yan. Hindi po yan kung ano-ano. Ang definition ng niyang buong kingdom is a church. So hindi ka pwedeng basta-basang manghihimasok dyan. Naku po. Hulog sila sa banga dito. Pangalawa, yung pagsira.
Can also constitute as malicious mischief, especially in the light of the fact that the entry was done without prior request to enter, And they know already that the administrator of all the properties of the kingdom is the former President Rodrigo
Yung mga umihirit na galing dun sa katulad ni sabi ni Panelo, boss, bakit kasi 3M? Tanong nyo sa kanya. Huwag nyo sa akin itanong. Ano, ipapaliwanag ko yun? Hindi, joke lang. Alam mo, sabi ni attorney, kasi makinig din po kayo dun sa ibang mga abogado, kasi sabi ni attorney Trixie, the warrant can't be served day or night. Yun ang nakalagay sa batas. So, ibig sabihin, any time of the day, pwedeng iserve ang warrant. Okay? So, it's no longer a question of warrant. Kung anong oras. Sorry, hindi pala yung warrant. Kung ano yung oras. Any time of the day, pwedeng iserve ang warrant.
Duterte, and President Rodrigo Duterte has consent has not been secured, and if you destroy our...
Alam mo, ang galing nitong ginawa ng ang galing ng KOJC. Kasi, di ba nilipat nila kay Pangulong Duterte yung pamamahala ng lahat ng property ni Kibuloy, ni Pastor? Kasama yung KOJC. So, ibig sabihin, caretaker na si Pangulong Duterte ng KOJC. So kung papasukin at papasukin mo yung KOJC, kailangan mo magpaalam kay Pangulong Duterte. Nayari sila doon. Di ba? Nayari sila doon. Hindi nila alam yun. Kasi nga, lusob kayo na lusob. Sunod lang kayo na sunod sa utos ng amo nyo. Yan, nadali kayo. Nagets nyo? Dali kasi hindi tama nga naman, 'di ba? Kunwari, isi-serve mo yung warrant sa isang tao. Halimbawa, nagtago kunwari lang si Jay Guevara nagkawaran. Halimbawa lang naman. Kunwari tapos nandun siya sa SMNI. Hindi pwedeng basta-basta papasok yung pulis doon. Huli namin si Jay Guevara diyan. Kailangan ka magpaalam doon sa may-ari o doon sa mismong in charge doon sa lugar na yon. Yung SMNI. Tama? Gets nyo ba? Kasi pag hindi, tandaan ninyo, ilagay natin sa tama ito. Or else, pwede kang gawa ng rason ng kahit sino man. Nandyan si ganito sa inyo. Nandyan si Boy Ahas sa inyo, wanted siya. Sino si Boy Ahas? Basta nandyan siya sa inyo, kaya hahalughugin namin yung lugar nyo. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Gets nyo ba? Hindi pwedeng basta-basta kang papasok. Ang problema ito. Yung KOJC, nasa pamamahala na ni Pangulong Duterte. Yari sila ngayon, di ba?
Gago!
Yun ang masasabi ko.
Right key defense without prior consent on the part of the owner thereof. Of course, that is a criminal violation. That is a crime.
Attorney
Tingnan mo tingnan mo yung biglang mga tanong, walang follow-up question. Alam mo kung bakit? Alam nyo kung bakit? Hindi maintindihan ng mga host. Or, ayaw intindihin ng mga host. Dahil galit lang sila kay Duterte at kay Kibuloy. That's the truth. Hindi sila nakikinig sa sagot ni attorney. Or talagang tanga lang sila. Hindi, kayo ang tumantsa ha. Dalawa lang naman yan Pinapaliwanag ni attorney kung bakit illegal. Pinapaliwanag ni attorney lahat kung ano yung nangyari. Tingnan mo yung mga reaction nitong mga nag-interview sa kanya. Dalawa lang yan. It's either tanga talaga kayo, hindi nyo maintindihan. Or pangalawa, ipinagpipilitan nyo lang yung gusto nyo kasi nga galit kayo kay Kibuloy at kay Pangulong Duterte.
Rion, the last time you talked to your client was before the arrest warrant was made or issued. The police have searched 4 places. There is no Pastor Kibuloy. The pastor himself has said that he fears for his life. Attorney, my question is the pastor in hiding?
I don't think he is in hiding because
Take note legally. Why? Because he is coming from a legal description ng nagtatago. Mamaya may hihirit dyan ng katangahan. Tingnan nyo. Pakinggan nyo.
He is availing of the options that are available to him under the law. I think he already intimated his reason. He has genuine grounds to believe that he might be a victim of extraordinary rendition to be
Okay.
conducted by the United States of America, and he actually intimated or clearly stated his request to the Philippine government that there is at least a formal declaration that the United States of America should not be allowed to intervene in purely domestic matters. And we already explained that this is a legal request in the light of the social contract theory that we surrender some of our rights to the government, and the government in return should protect us. And what is that protection? Protection against territorial interference insofar as domestic affairs is concerned. It is not an unreasonable request that the United States of America should be prevented from interfering in the domestic affairs, especially judicial proceedings in our country.
Pero di ba, Attorney,
you don't wanna say that-
Ayan na. Nanggigigil na sila. Kasi hindi nila maintindihan yung yung legal definition. Manggigigil na sila lahat, sabay-sabay na sila.
You don't want to say that he is in hiding. So what do we call the situation? He's making himself unavailable for
He is
rendition,
making
for
himself
law
unavailable.
enforcers?
He cannot just be found, and that is one of his options under the law. Because note that
Option sa under the law. Okay?
the legal term fugitive from justice in the famous Rodriguez case states that a person can be considered as a fugitive from justice if there is already a conviction against him, and to all those persons who, after being charged, flee to avoid prosecution. In this case,
Dalawa yon. Pag guilty at saka tumatakbo na to be persecuted. So, yun yung sinasa persecution. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa po. At yan po ay nanggagaling sa jurisprudence. Ibig sabihin po ng jurisprudence, meron ng case na nangyari yan noon na nagdesisyon ng korte at sinabing ganito. Ang definition ng isang fugitive. Nagigets nyo? O syempre, pakinggan nyo, sagot na naman itong tatlon to.
there is still a legal question as to the phrase after being charged, simply because of the fact that we are questioning the indictment on the ground that there was really no probable cause against him. But the more meaty part is that there is violation of his right to speedy disposition of cases in Kagang versus Sandigan Bayan, Katamko versus Sandigan Bayan, and such other host of cases. The Supreme Court has stated that if there is grave violation of the right of an accused to speedy disposition of cases, then there is no valid information and the information is void, and therefore the warrant of arrest is void. And if a person avails of such right, we filed a motion for reconsideration from the resolution of the Department of Justice, and it is still pending until now.
Gets? Pending pa kasi. Meron pang legal remedies na ginawa yung mga abogado eh. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa pwedeng sabihin na siya ay fugitive na at nagtatago. Kasi yan yung hirit ng mga tanga. Hindi totoo, yan ang mga hirit ng mga tangang troll eh. Eh, bakit kasi nagtatago si Bakit din nila siya tumakbo? Nagtatago siya sa batas. Tanga eh. Ganun talaga ang tanga eh. Nagigets nyo? Ganun ang tanga kasi tandaan ninyo, legal battle to. Meron yan tinatawag na hindi ka pa naman hinahanap ng batas eh. Ikaw ay winarant lang para sumagot. Ito na nga, sumagot ka na. Humihingi ng motion yung lawyer to reconsider. So, wala pang desisyon ng DOJ para sabihin, ganito, ganito, ganito. Sa madaling salita, wala pang tumatakbo. Ulitin ko iba yung batas o iba yung hatol ng Amerika. Iba yung FBI wanted na yon. Iba yon sa Pilipinas. Nagigets nyo? Kasi hihirit na naman yung mga tangang troll. Sasabihin nila, wanted na siya sa Amerika. Tanga. Nasa Amerika yun, hindi dito. Dito, hindi pa siya tinatawag na fugitive. Okay? Kasi nga, may legal remedies pa na kinakaharap itong abogado na i-final nila para magkaroon ng motion na ma-dismiss.
And
Tuloy.
whose fault is that? That is the fault of the Department of Justice for, again,
Ulitin natin. Kaninong kasalanan yon na hindi pa dinidinig o hindi pa sumasagot? DOJ. Nagegets nyo? Oh.
delay the disposition of this case. So therefore, if he avails of that, right, and in the meantime waits for it to be ruled upon by the court, you cannot legally tell that he is a fugitive from justice. So therefore, I have reasonable grounds to say that he is not in hiding. He
Pero,
is simply...
Palakpakan! Siyempre, hindi nila maintindihan nung tatlo. Hindi ko alam kung hindi maintindihan nung tatlo o nagbibingi-bingihan yung tatlo. Hindi, alam nyo, kaya dapat talaga ako kukunin ko tong abogado sa susunod na kaso ko. Grabe! Ano? Ayoko na! Di ba?
He may not be,
Attorney,
he may not be a fugitive of
would you know
justice.
what?
Ayan na, nagkakagulo na sila. Sabi nila, tangina, nagmukha kaming tanga dito ah. Oh, hindi na nila alam kung anong sasabihin nila. Oh, nagkagulo na yung 3, 4. Ah,
Please,
wanted
if
by the
he's
law.
still in the Philippines.
iba-iba na tanong. Di ba? Yari na. Iba-iba na yung tanong.
That I really do not know as of the moment. Whether or not he is in the Philippines or already abroad, I cannot say with certainty. But I communicate with his leaders every day. And as a matter of fact, I am now inside the JMC compound, KOJC compound,
Nasa coffee shop siya sa tingin ko. Masarap yung kape dyan eh.
which was the place of the raid yesterday.
So, attorney,
And can you clarify if there is a search warrant? Kasi yun
No
ang
search.
sinasabi.
Gali. Ala. Hahatulan ko na kayo. Ang tanong nung isa, attorney, can you confirm na there's a search warrant? Hey! Hindi nyo alam? Kanina pa kayo nag-uusap? Hindi. Hindi man lang kayo nag-research? Sorry pagpasensyahan nyo na ako kayo ang tunay na reporter, hindi kami. Kayo ang tunay na nag-aral sa journalist nyo. Pero hindi nyo man lang alam kung ano yung isiniserve doon. Tinanong nyo pa, may search warrant ba, attorney? Are you serious? Ang haba na ng tanong. Nakailang 9 minutes na kayo, dinaig nyo na si Mike Abe. Hanggang ngayon, di nyo alam kung ano yung sinerve, kung search warrant o arrest warrant. Patay tayo niyan. Kaya pala hindi nyo maintindihan eh. Hindi kasi, malaking pinagkaiba nun eh. Yung protocol, yung proseso, para iserve yun, kung anong gagawin doon, napaka-importante kung warrant, arrest warrant, or search warrant. Malaking bagay yun. Kaya pagka hindi mo alam yun, maliligaw ka talaga. Seryoso itong mga media na to. Jeggy Bara, mas may utak ka pa dito eh. Mas may utak pa yung mga banateros na nakikinig dito eh. Sige nga, kayo nga tanungin ko, ano yung sinerve? Search warrant o arrest warrant? Sige nga, kayo nga sumagot. Number 1, search warrant. Number 2, arrest warrant. Ano ang sinerve? Number 1 o number 2? Kape yung sinerve. Number 2, Randall Bunagan. Arrest warrant. Ay nako.
Sabi niya nung iba,
Yun na nga po,
there was
Ma'am
no
Amy.
search warrant.
Wala pong search warrant. Nung dumating ako, 3:45 a.m., nakatulog kasi ako 2:30 kasi po, din po ako ng law school, nag-aaral po tayo, marami
Yes.
din tayong kaso. 2:30 na ako nakarating. 3:45 pala sila dito. They arrived here at 3:45 a.m. and you know, wala pong pasabi. Diretso ka agad. It turned out hindi pala mga taga Davao yun. Taga Region 10 pala yun. Yung mga pulis, kaya wala silang knowledge as to the terrain, no? Diretso silang umakyat. Hindi naman po pwede yun because Rule 113, Section 11 states that even if you are a warrant of arrest, you should secure the consent of the person who is the owner of the building or enclosure or the facility. You could not just enter the property armed only by an arrest warrant, no? It is only after you announce your purpose. Rule 113 Section 11 states that, and if you are refused admittance, that you can break entry, no? That's the rule. But
So una, ang proper, andito kami, isi-serve namin yung warrant. Pag hindi pumayag, that's the time you can break yung property. Sinasite nga ni attorney yung ano na yan, yung batas na yan. Naku po.
in this case, hindi po na-follow yun eh. Wala ngang tawag doon sa administrator ng property. And who is the administrator? Si President Rodrigo Duterte po.
Yo,
Dapat
dali sila
nagpaalam
doon.
Sila, President, meron po kaming arrest warrant dito. Sigurado ako mapapagalitan sila kasi no May 11, 2024, nag-serve na sila ng arrest warrant. Pangatlo na po itong service na search warrant na ito.
Oh, naku po. Ang pangalan po niya si Attorney Israelito Bobet Torion. O yan, meron tayong number niya. Attorney, ang hirap ng mga kausap mo. Medyo mahina ang ano ha. Ang nakaano pa siguro, Intel Celeron pa yan.
And under the rules, the police officers, no, are mandated to render a report of the warrant. Return ang tawag niyan, no, within 10.
Kaya yung sinasabi rin ni Attorney Trixie, di ba, sinerve yung first and second. Dapat isosoli mo muna, sasabihin mo sa korte, ay wala dito. Magre-report ka kasi. Tandaan ninyo, para lang sa kaalaman natin, yung warrant, hindi po inimbento yan ng pulis. Para lang alam natin ha, yung warrant, ini-issue po ng korte yan. Sasabihin ng korte, ito yung warrant, puntahan nyo na. Ngayon, ikaw bilang tagapagpatupad ng batas, pulis ka, dadali mo, daladala mo. Pagdating mo doon, isa-serve mo yung warrant. Pag wala, ibabalik mo ngayon sa korte. Sasabihin mo doon sa court, ay, wala pala. Yun nga, kini-question pa rin ni attorney, bakit ganun, wala.
Days.
Attorney.
May order na nga yung judge na na-recognize niya yung return. Ang proper procedure po, dapat nag-file po sila ng motion for issuance of alias warrant of arrest. Hindi ginawa yun eh.
Nagets nyo? Sinoli na nila pero wala pang bago. Yan ang problema sa kanila eh. Galaw ng galaw. Alam nyo ba na maraming pulis ang nadedemanda? Hindi, ito walang biro ito ha. May mga kaibigan akong pulis, di ba? Maraming pulis ang nadedemanda dahil sa mali-maling ginagawa. Hindi nila alam minsan yung... which is minsan, kasalanan din kasi nung mga boss nila eh. Yung mga boss hindi nagpapaliwanag. Kasi pag nagkamali ka, hindi naman ang mananagot mo yung boss eh. Ang mananagot ikaw kasi yung nag-execute nung certain na utos na yon. Sumunod ka sa maling utos. Hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin ng judge na kasalanan nung nag-utos sa'yo. Hindi. Sasabihin ng judge, bakit mo sinunod? Hindi mo alam. Tandaan mo, ignorance of the law does not excuse anyone. Ibig sabihin, kung tanga ka, kung hindi mo alam yung batas at lumabag ka doon, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, na hindi ko alam, bawal lumihi. Ay, say, iba yun. Hindi ko alam yan. Hindi pa pwedeng ganun. Kaya nga nag-aaral po yung mga pulis ng criminology, di ba? Kasi nga, inaalam nila yung mga batas dyan. Pag nagkamali ka dyan, pwede kang sampahan. Hindi yung boss mo ang sasampahan. Ikaw yung nagpatupad nun eh. Ignorance of law excuses no. Pinaganda mo lang eh. Same lang din yun eh. Yung mga iba dyan masyadong eh. As long as we understand each other, it's important. It's excusable. Tuloy.
And during the time of the service po, wala namang warrant officer. Walang warrant officer from the court. Lahat po sila, mga full military gear, full battle gear.
Feeling ko yung mga nasa likod yung warrant officer eh. Tandaan nyo may ganyan. Kaya nga, alam nyo, kung sobrang eto promise ha, kung merong kabataan dito, makinig kayo sa akin ha. Kung may mga kabataan dito, makinig kayo! Ako talaga nagsisisi ako. I did not heed to the advice of my father. Na sana kung isipin nyo kung nagloko, ay mas marami akong gagaguhin dito. Marami talaga akong babanatan. Hindi totoo yun. Ngayon, napipilitan akong aralin yung batas eh. Pero kung siguro nagloko, ako po. Ang layo na narating ko. Umabot na ako ng Africa. Hindi totoo po. Kaya kayo mga kabataan kayo, yung mga bata dyan. Kung kayo sinabihan kayo na mag-abogado, kayo mag-abogado. Kaya ako laking sisi ko eh. Sabi ko kung nag-abogado siguro ako, baka sekretary na ako. Ay, hindi. Biro lang. Totoo, di ba? Kasi alam mo, malaking bagay ito eh. Yung mga ganyang bagay na halimbawa, yung kailangan mo ng warrant officer, hindi pa pwedeng basta-basta kung sino. Hindi pa pwedeng ganito. Baka kasi akala nung iba, basta pulis, pwede yan. Sap yan eh. May purpose ang bawat pulis, may departamento yan, hindi pwedeng basta-basta ikaw lang. Basta ako lulusubin ko sila, pulis ako. Hindi ganun yun. Ang SAP, ginagamit yan pang battle, hindi yan pwedeng basta-basta luluso pupunta dyan. Ito, warrant, huliin ka namin. Hindi, kailangan may daladalang warrant officer yan. Meron talagang kasama yan.
Siyempre, nagsiservice yung mga members ni Pastor, nagulantang. And what would be the initial reaction of a man when his castle, when his home is invaded? He would naturally defend the castle because according to US versus Arasaka.
Pansin nyo, kahapon, nung dinidiscuss natin to, marami silang sinasabi nung kay Spokes Roque. Di ba? Ang dami nilang tanong. Dito kay attorney, hindi ko sinasabing mahina si Spokes Roque. Kaya lang si Spokes Roque, hindi niya alam ni Roque na tinatarantado siya nitong tatlo. Kaya hindi niya ito, iba yung approach. Ang approach nito, pinaliwanag niya talaga. Itong apat na to, na-caught off guard sila. Nagigets nyo? Na-caught off guard sila. Shit, batalino pala tong abogado ni Kibuloy. Ayan ang mahirap sa inyo. Kasi kayo, basta lang kayo makabatikos.